do not sleep on Tesla's energy. Guys, do not sleep on Tesla's energy. In 2023, overall of Tesla's gross profits, 8% was energy. More than a doubling in 2023 compared in 2022. And this is just getting started. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the potential of energy megapacks only, because that's the only data that we have. There is solar and other stuff, but we can't really add them in because we don't have much of a direction. Compared to megapacks, we have a clear direction on this. And again, guys, do not sleep on this. Smash that like button. Let's get down to the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It's gonna get juicy. Let's go. First off, guys, I want to show you guys Larry Goldberg's estimate on energy from now till 2026. And the numbers are crazy. And I do think he's looking at this at the best case scenario. For example, we can see here in 2023, the gross profits was just below 1 billion. I do think he is subtracting something from this, because if we look at the entirety of Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 of 2023, we get a little bit over 1 billion in gross profits, which is insane. But nonetheless, the revenue seems to be correct. And in 2024, we can see the revenues tripling and the gross profits quadrupling. In 2025, we can see this increasing almost by a double, like about 60-70%, but the profits more than doubling, which is insane. And in 2026, up to almost $35 billion in revenue, and profits up 60% compared to 2025. Now, here's the thing. You guys can see gross profits. The margin is 46% in 2026. And I'm just like, yo, Larry, aren't the gross profits a little too high? 46% sounds unreal for energy. And then he replies back to me saying, the 46% isn't the true gross profits on energy in any given year. They are the gross profits earning from the prior years being recognized in a given year. So what he's saying is that, for example, in 2025, as how profits exploded, more than doubling of 2024, the megapacks and other energy sources in the prior years that weren't making money, that are making now money in 2025, gets recognized there. Because if we know with megapacks, they don't get recognized until they are deployed and actually being stored and generated, if it's for solar generator as well. So this is very interesting. However, though, I do think this is an extremely bull case, best case scenario, because if he's saying by 2024, $16 billion in revenue, that's pretty much the Lathrop megapack factory going 100% capacity, which I don't think that's going to happen in this year. I'm going to show you guys my estimate right now from now till 2030, a base and bear case, what I think, because I like to stay conservative, and a realistic bull case that could possibly happen. So let's get down to that. Smash that like button if you guys haven't already, because I don't know why you guys haven't smashed it yet, man. Come on, smash it. Let's go. So first things first, let's look at the base case, or my case. I think it's better to call this my case to keep it conservative. We get the gigawatt hours at top, units, dollar per unit, how much each unit will cost. It's in the millions. The year from 2023 all the way to 2030, revenue and gross profits at around 23%. And I'm going to keep it at 23%. I'm not going to say that anything happened in the prior year is going to be recognized in this year, because this is a little bit foreign to me. I don't know how to calculate that, so I'm just keeping it very, very simple. And we're still getting crazy numbers, which is just mind-boggling. And this is my case. The bull case, what could possibly happen, that case is even nuts. The chart is already filled, as you guys can see. In 2023, they did generate 14.7 gigawatt hours of megapack energy, which is insane. That's about 37% of Lathrop. In 2024, I put here 22 gigawatts per hour, which accumulates to around 5,500 megapack units at around $1.6 million per each unit, which will get overall almost $9 billion in revenue, and 23% gross profits is $2 billion, and so on and so forth. 33 gigawatt hours in 2025, and then 50, 70, 95, 130, and 175. I'm not even considering that they're going to do 10 megapack factories for this year. Maybe I would say 5 would be the max, which would be, if they're all 40 gigawatts, that'll be around 200 gigawatts per hour if it's 5 megapack factories. So 200 gigawatts, almost reaching there by end of this decade. But Tesla, there is rumored that Tesla wants to have 10 Megapack factories by end of this decade. The second one is coming online Q2 of 2024, and it looks like every single year they're looking to make a Megapack factory somewhere around the planet. So I wouldn't be surprised in Q4 of 2024 of this year we're going to get another announcement that there's another Megapack factory being built in, I don't know, UK, or maybe in one of the South Pacific countries there, or maybe in Australia, or maybe in Brazil or Chile, or anywhere. So I do think we may be under that impression, but nonetheless, this is my case. We can see the revenue here of $60 billion with just energy, which is insane, and 23% gross profits, almost $14 billion, which it's pretty much the entire earnings of 2023. I know this is gross profit, it's different, but that's insane. That's crazy. And we're gonna put it into a actual calculation chart after this case and the other case to see what the actual operating margin is and what the EPS could be and how much of this could be or contribute to Tesla's stock price, because this part is very interesting. And as you guys can see, here is the chart of my case. It is exponential, but it's a very slow exponential. To see the actual exponential growth, we're gonna take a look at the bull case or the realistic case, and something that it could actually happen if everything goes right. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Sit down and buckle up, because this was kind of made sense to me. And guys, remember, this is only Megapacks and the maintenance cost of it, which will be in the bull case. In my case, there was no maintenance cost involved. It was just pure sales of the Megapack factory, Megapacks units. That is it. In this bull case, we're going to be adding the maintenance cost for the previous Megapack factories units, not factories, but previous Megapack units, and this does have an impact. So hope you guys are buckled down. Smash that like button. Let's check it out. To compare it while we go over it, I'm just gonna show it right here. Boom. Right off the bat, as you guys can see, we have 29 gigawatt hours in 2024 compared to 2022, and then 49 compared to 33, 72, 50, 115, 70, 180, 95, 280, 130, 420 to 175. So more than a double. And how did I get this number? Well, remember I said that every single year Tesla may announce a Megapack factory? Here I considered that. And the reason why I have here 29 is that when Lathrop was up and running, the first year they did about 7 gigawatt hours. The second year they did more than a doubling of 14.7. So I am assuming that every single Megapack factory that Tesla is going to make, they're going to be 4 gigawatts. And I'm assuming that the year that they are built, that they are operating, they'll do at least 7 gigawatts, right? We're just going based on previous data. That's all we're doing. And obviously, every single year that comes out, we have a compounding effect, because the next year of the Megapack factory is going to ramp up even faster. And if you have every single year that's coming up, so in 2024, we have 2, and in 2025, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 Megapack factories is what we are putting here for the best case scenario here. 9 Megapack factories, and we get over 420 gigawatt hours, which is insane. Now, obviously, if we have 10 Megapack factories and have a capacity, each of them of 10,000, we should get 100,000 as the max. Here we have 2030 of 105,000. What I'm assuming is, okay, we have 9 Megapack factories. Maybe the one in Lathrop or other places do get an upgrade to have more gigawatt hours in those factories. So it's not a limit to have only 100,000 Megapack units sold if there is upgrades. And I am assuming there is upgrades, which is why this is like the bull case. Here, every single year, we do have Megapack units, the price of them going lower and lower, because the more you have, the lower you can bring your COGS down. And I do expect Tesla to continue bringing the prices down for Megapacks as well. Nonetheless, we can see the big difference between my case and the bull case, the best case scenario. And I do think this bull case could actually happen and everything goes right. 9 Megapack factories by 2030 and some being upgraded. If these happen, then I do expect these numbers to come into play. I also added the maintenance cost for every unit in the previous year in the next year. For example, in 2024, I added the entire maintenance cost of the 3,680 units that was delivered or sold in 2023, and so on and so forth. And it's a compounding effect as well with this thing. But take a look at this, guys. Revenue of $135 billion by 2030 and gross profits of 23% would be over $31 billion. Revenue more than a double than my case, and gross profits also more than a double which is insane. But check out the chart. Check out this exponential chart. This is insane. This is a sheesh moment, guys. This is why you don't want to be sleeping on energy, right? Forget the bull case, right? Forget this, right? Look at my case. $60 billion in revenue and almost $14 billion in gross profits.
But Pejjy, man, it's only gross profits, man. How about the actual profits? What's the contributor to this to the actual Tesla stock?
I'm going to get that to in a bit, but the numbers are crazy. I mean, my case, which I think it's a very conservative case, we get $60 billion in revenue and almost $14 billion in gross profits. The best case scenario could be more than double that, and the gross profits could be even more than double that, which is crazy. The charts are insane. But let's go see how much this would be a contributor to Tesla stock with EPS and all that kind of stuff. Again, smash that like button. So it was 43,750 units, 175 megawatts at a price per unit of 1.372 million. And bam, there we go. We got total revenue of over 60 billion. I put here 15% operating margin because I just wanted to get to the bottom line, right? I don't know what the operating costs will be and the taxes. So I'm like, you know what? Just bring the operating margin down to 15%. And I think that's reasonable. Comment down below. Do you guys think 15% operating margin is realistic? I put here so I don't have to worry about the operating costs and all that kind of stuff. So 15%, we would get profits, or at this point call it net profits of $9 billion. Let's have a shares outstanding of 3.5 billion. Now, if we're talking about 2030, I do think there will be a buyback. So this could actually go lower to 3.25, but again, staying conservative of 3.5 billion. That's an EPS contribution of $2.57. Give that a 15 PE. That's a stock price of almost $39 per share and a market cap over $135 billion with a 15 PE. And I do think a 15 PE would make sense because a 15 PE is something that, it's energy, and usually energy companies range between 15 PE and sometimes even up to 25 PE. So I took the low end of that of 15 PE. So that's my case. Slap on of $38. So that's what I think that could happen by 2030 in my case. And again, not including solar or anything else, just mega packs by itself. If we go to the bull case of 420 megawatts, which is $135 billion, which includes a maintenance fee and service fees, all that kind of stuff that compounds every single year, then we're talking some juicy stuff. Let's see what that'll be. So 105,000 units, 420 gigawatt hours, which is quite ironic. That's 420. That's pretty hilarious. Price per unit, 1.239 million. Now the total revenue comes out to around 130 billion because the services were inputted separately. So I'm going to do it separately here as well, which will be around 4.5 billion, and we get close to 135 billion, and we'll work with that. 15%, over $20 billion in profits, 5.77 in EPS, and PE of 15. We get a stock price of $86.53. Let's just round it up to $87, and that is a market cap over $300 billion, which is pretty much half the valuation of what Tesla stock is right now, around like 600 billion, I think. So this is half. So by 2030, if these numbers become true, then half of today's valuation of Tesla is going to be just energy in 2030, which is insane. So there you guys have it. It could be as low as like $35 or as high as $90, depending on how you view it. But nonetheless, the fact that this is going to contribute hundreds of billions of dollars to the valuation of Tesla, you should not be sleeping on Tesla energy. Tesla is not a car company when their energy is growing this fast. Guys, remember, 8% of total gross profits of 2023 came from energy, doubling that from the previous year. And it's probably going to be doubled this year. So it's going to be insane. You guys should not be sleeping on Tesla energy. Tesla is an energy, well, they call themselves a robotics and AI company, which if you take an FSD, they'll really be a robotics and AI company once the bot actually happens. But there'll be a good AI company once FSD is fully solved and everyone recognizes it. But Tesla overall is not only an AI and robotics company, they're also an energy company and as well as the car company as well. But the car company, the car business part of Tesla by 2030 is probably going to be 50% down from 90% what it is now. And energy will be 20% of that, and FSD, in my opinion, will be 30% of that. Half of Tesla's business will be vehicles, the other half will be energy and FSD. And those, or AI you could say, and those elements are going to continue to grow while pushing the vehicle part of Tesla's business shrinker and shrinker. Not that they're going to lose market share, is that just the dollar value and the profits of the other ones are so gigantic that it pushes these guys in like a smaller and smaller category. So you guys should not be sleeping on Tesla energy. It's absolutely a sheesh moment. And this is why I'm very optimistic and I keep buying Tesla stock because of these reasons. More reasons is a video right here. Check it out. Guys, get your I bought the dip t-shirt to support me because right now it is a dip and we'll see by 2030 if right now is a dip. My opinion, it is. Not financial advice. Subscribe and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.